Thank you. A former Marine from Orange County dies in a missile strike in Ukraine, and his family is remembering him tonight. The family says the State Department informed them of their son's death late last month.
And John Fenoglio spoke with the man's father. He joins us live. He's in the news center tonight with more on that. John?
Good evening, everyone. For many of us, the war in Ukraine may feel like an abstraction. It's far away and may not be something we think about on a daily basis. But the father you're about to meet can't stop thinking about it. He's beyond crushed after his son was killed defending the country against the Russian invasion. Tonight, he's asking all of us to respect his son's memory and his honor. On the 500th day of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the cost of the war is being paid by one Orange County father.
He really loved that country. He would backpack, and he was looking to one day retire and open a farm.
That's John Frank, referring to his son, 32-year-old Ian Tortorici, a Marine Corps veteran, former law enforcement officer, and paramedic.
He had so much kindness in his body that he always did the right thing, but never looked for any type of recognition. Always positive, always happy, always fun.
15 months ago, Tortorici volunteered to join Ukraine's International Legion, a group of foreign soldiers who were contracted enlisted members of the Ukrainian military. He fought on the front lines against invading Russian troops and provided medical care to soldiers and civilians.
He was doing the most dangerous work that anybody was doing over there. I didn't want him to go. I begged him to come home.
But Tortorici insisted he would not come home until the war was over. In his last phone call, he told his father he was taking a few days off in the eastern city of Kramatorsk. But on June 27th, Russian missiles struck the city's center. Tortorici was at a local pizzeria. He was killed alongside more than a dozen other civilians, including children.
I wish he was never there. I understand why they're fighting. It's their country. Their country's been invaded. Their people are getting slaughtered. He was there because he wanted to be there.
The Laguna Hills High School graduate visited Ukraine numerous times after serving in the Marines. He made friends, and he fell in love with a Ukrainian girl. He told his father he planned to marry her once the fighting stopped.
What do you and your family need most right now?
There's nothing. I just need him. There's nothing anybody can give me. He's somebody that I look up to now. He's my hero.
Ian Tortorici was just 32 years old. He is survived by his mother and father, 2 sisters, and 2 brothers. The family is now planning a funeral to be held at Riverside National Cemetery. In the newsroom, I'm John Fenoglio, KTLA 5 News.
All right, John, we thank you for that.